Hi there. So you'd like to check out the Aixa platform and you'd like to use that using our free tier solution. So let's go straight into that. So if you haven't got an account yet, just click on sign up. You can enter your email here like so. Create a free account. You'll just have to go and fill in the test quickly. Make sure it's a real human. You'll have a one-time password sent to you. Usually just takes a few seconds to come through. And you can fill in one or two key details just so that the avatar knows how to relate to you. And we're ready to go. This is just so that we can use whichever service provider you're using to have a single sign-on. Okay, and now we can sign in with our new account. Fantastic. So that's it. So now you've created your account. Profile has been created, and we can go straight into the creator platform to create our first project. So we basically just click on create first project. You can give it a name. So let's say the future of learning. And we can have the avatar called Aixa. We can come back and we can add different access later on. As the creator, you always have access, of course. That's great. So we can now go to the next step. And here we can add any additional information would like. It could be instructions so that the avatar will know how to respond to the learner, or if you want to just add some core facts and figures or details, which we're not going to use by uploading data as we would in the paid tier. We can add, maybe 1,000 words of critical information here as well as background information. Okay, now we get to the module overview. We can enter the learning type by hand. This is the question of, do we want to have like a very easy unstructured light learning? Do we want to have a mastery learning or a compliance learning? For now, we'll just let the agent select that and propose something for us. We have the learning goal, the difficulty level, the learning outcomes, the audience, the length, and the tone. So let me ask the agent to now help. I would like to create a 5 to 10 minute training that helps professionals in, let's say, mid to large organizations understand the future of learning and what optionality and what benefits that will give them in the future. I'd like it to be pretty much an easygoing learning, but I'd like to include discussion during the training so that the user can help think about what tools or opportunities they should consider when they're thinking about creating new learning topics in their organization. Okay, so nothing too detailed, more just a description of what you would like. It will then think about it and try and turn it into a clear module overview. So it's done that, and now it's taking us already to the next section creation piece. And we can just go ahead and say, yep, please go ahead and create the structure of the training. The goal of the training creator is to basically do all of the hard work and support you along the way, especially if this is the first time you're using it. You'd like to basically leverage what it knows about how to create so that you don't have to go into any of the details. Now let's go ahead and create this. Of course, you can do any adaptations you'd like along the way. You can see it's already selecting the length and the type of each section of the 6 section types that we offer within the Aixa platform. Okay, so still it's created the sections. It's now still thinking through what it needs to add in terms of content. And now it's thinking about how the avatar needs to react, what the avatar needs to say, and of course, a simple slide to support what they're saying. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and test it by click on the view button. And once you're happy again, you can go and publish it, which means that it's now going to be available for anyone who you have given access to. Now, if you remember at the beginning, we can decide who we want to give access to. You can make it private, public, but with a login, or public without a login. And additionally, we can also add emails and domains of people that would like to invite and send them an invitation if we'd like to. And if we'd like to upload in bulk, you can just create a small Excel and upload that here. Now, let's say I want to invite Joe Blogs to this. I can actually just create the email here and send an invitation. We can check everyone who is on your list and also whether an email invite has been sent to them just here. All right. Well, that pretty much covers the creation. Of course, you can go back, review, and edit at any time. And I would always suggest going through the entire experience, making sure that it has the smooth end-to-end feel that you'd like, and of course, adapt and adjust along the way. All right. Well, with that, wish you lots of luck and enjoyment creating your first experience. And if you have any feedback along the way, of course, you can reach out to us to share that on the main platform.